Hi, my name is Ron Johnson. And for you out there that do not know who I am, I'm a mentor coach. I help people that are stuck, tied to where they are and who they are in life. Today is a special conversation. I know it's very early in the morning, it's Labor Day, it's 6 a.m. in California, probably 6 a.m. somewhere else or later, earlier, it really doesn't matter. But happy Labor Day to those out there. Hope you have a great and safe Labor Day. Today I'm going to discuss a conversation I had last week with my mom. All of us love our mom, and I love my mom too, and we have a great relationship, and we can talk about anything and everything. And I'm never too busy to bend the ear. And obviously, as we all age, I'm 37, my mom's in her 70s. We all need to make sure we keep in great contact with our loved ones because with the pandemic and shelter in place, it's a great idea to talk to people, FaceTime them, and keep in contact, especially with those that are elderly or older in this case. So today's conversation is about my mom. So last week, my mom sends me a text as usual, and she says, "Hey, son, are you busy? Available?" I say, "Yes, mom, I'm available." So obviously, that means that I'm not with a client, I'm not busy, so we're gonna have a conversation, all right? And all the time, the conversation is just a quick catch up as far as our life goes, what's going on with her week, what's going on in my week, any frustration or problems. But the biggest thing that hit me last week was that we had a conversation, and being 70, most people think at 65 you should retire, but some cases you don't. Social Security does not pay enough money to live a okay life, right? Cost of living goes up, Social Security does not adjust the cost of living. All these things happen up. So my mom works part time in customer service at U-Haul, and what she does is those that call U-Haul that are looking for to rent a truck or those that have an overdue bill, she deals with those customers. And it's a lot of times, you get these customers that have an overdue bill. They haven't paid the bill in 5 years. They're trying to rent a U-Haul truck right then and there. They need it now. It's desperation. And unfortunately, because if you have a past due bill, no one's going to rent you a truck. I mean, that's just everything in life. If you don't pay your PG&E or electricity, the bill gets cut off. So we get to have a conversation about that. And obviously, my mom does not like working at her job, and that's okay, right? A lot of people do not like working their job, but you have to pay bills and you have to stay in life. So you just go through the idea of, well, I have to have a job to pay my bills, have quality of life, or somewhat of quality of life. That way, I'm not living paycheck to paycheck, or I'm struggling. So we get to have a conversation about that. She's venting about these customers and all these great things that she wants to do, or say not wants to, but venting about the things that she herself is frustrated about her job, obviously not paying enough money to deal with the excess. So for her, after hearing that, I said, "Mom, what do you want to do specifically?" As I said, the question was specifically, what do you want to do with your life? You're 7 years old. What do you want to do? At that moment, she paused for a second and she thinks. She responds back, "Well, so I don't know. Obviously, the idea is that you want to work less, make more, don't work at all, and have a lot." But I said, "So again, we asked the question, specifically, if you want to do anything you want, what would it be?" And again, this response was very vague and wasn't specific. Specific means that if you want to accomplish something, you would say, I give myself, I want to be a motivational speaker. So the process of doing that is shooting these live videos. Process of doing that is doing virtual seminars. The process of doing that is getting in front of customers, so our clients, that way I can talk to them and become a motivational speaker. So someone will hire me because that's what I want. So I fit the processes. So after much deliberation, I said, "Mom, do you want to, crochet? Do you want to start a business?" I'm asking all these questions just to get more insight of specifically what she wants to do. And it was really vague, and I kind of just dropped it from there. And I was like, okay, we're not getting anywhere. At least I was hoping I'd get somewhere, at least trying to get out of that funk. A lot of times, if you don't know what you want and you're very frustrated, you can't think clearly. Because what happens, your brain and your mind is only so big. So the more clutter you have in your mind, the less creativity and less you're able to open your mind to different things. So after that conversation, I sat here in my seat and I pondered for like maybe 10, 15 minutes. I said, wow, really, if you want to achieve anything in life, it does not really matter about your education, your background, who you are, what religion you have, where you come from, what language you speak. It doesn't really matter universally. What really matters is that if you don't know specifically what you want to accomplish, how do you expect to get there? How do you expect to actually start the process? You don't go in your car and say, "I want to go to, amusement park, Disneyland," and not set your GPS for that. No, unless you've probably been there several times. Remember, most people set their GPS where they want to go. So you apply that same kind of concept to life. If you set your GPS specifically where you want to go and what you want to accomplish specifically, the reason I use the term specifically is that you want to be specific. I can't say, well, I want to become a motivational speaker and I want to do seminars and I want to do this. You do a lot of random different things, and the mind and body doesn't work that way. If it gets focused on a specific thing, it can start the process to get working on that specific thing. Whatever you want to accomplish. You want to be a teacher, if you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, a nurse, it doesn't matter. You have to get clear specifically of what you want, then it will allow you to set the process in place and allow you to set things in motion. But if you don't know, if you're not specific, you never know. So those out there that have not read this book, it's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. One of my top books I've read, and it was all about, which the first thing I thought about is that Think and Grow Rich. Well, I guess he's gonna teach me a couple of tools how to make money. Means I can invest $500 and make $10 million, right? Those kind of schemes. But in reality, what he talked about in that book, you got to be clear, have faith, overcome fear and adversity to accomplish what you want. And it didn't matter where you came from, your backgrounds, but if you had designed your body and your mind to accomplish certain things, you can do it. And this whole conversation with my mom, and when I sat in my seat, and I was like, my God, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're still alive in this world and you still have a mind and you're not overcome with sickness or disease or whatever it may be, you could do anything you really, really, truly want to do if you're clear about what you really want. Because if you're clear about what you want, it allows freer space in your mind to obviously get the process going. Because more things you're unclear about, less things you actually do, and less times you get going. So I hope that helps out for you guys out there. This is a specific conversation with my mom about this. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, I love you, but if you don't know what you want specifically, how do you expect to do that? And the conversation kind of went by wayside and we switched to something else. But for you out there, doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter what background you are, get specific about what you want, and you can accomplish anything you want in this world because you have the burning desire to do that. So again, this is Ron Johnson, mentor coach. And for those out there that are stuck, and a place they don't want to be, unfulfilled, I can help. You can always find me at Ron Johnson Life Coach on Facebook or on Instagram, or my website, www.ronbusinesscoaching.com, and let's start living a better life today.